Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Abled with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands together if you are ready to get the show started. Let's go.
Welcome to Disabled podcast, where we talk about sports, music, and culture. I'm your host, Eli, with my co-host, Fredy, who is officially back in the building.
Hello, thank you.
After 4 months.
Yeah, technically 4.
Yeah.
It's more like, it's technically 3, but it's like I just count the 4th because I wasn't here in March.
Yeah. How was your,
It was great, man. I got to learn a lot, do a lot, be about a baseball team, professional baseball team.
You got to see it from a different perspective?
Yes, I got to be in the dugout, be a part of the guys.
Nice.
You know, learn what they do, what they don't do.
Right.
Just a different approach to like the game itself, you
Right.
know. Just like being a fan and seeing it from the stands, you think you know what's going on, but then like being down there, it's like different because like we try to come up with strategy, and then everybody like kind of chips in, you know. Like there were days where I'd be like, "Yo, just like he's jumping on you here, like try to open up and hit it that way."
Right. And then one of the players, I know you told him like, "Yo, he's gonna throw that same pitch again."
Right, I did say that.
Cause it was like I think it was like a curveball or something.
Yeah, it was a curveball, and we were like, "Yo, he's gonna throw it again."
Right. So
just wait on it, and then he hit it out the park and won the game. So you know, and then obviously the home runs was fun. We got to celebrate all that. We got to jump and do all that stuff, and like be in the home plate thing and walk-offs were a thing.
Right. I'm thinking of and then the what is it called? World Cup series?
The Caribbean Classic. So if we would have won the finale, we would qualify to represent Colombia in the World Classic. Right. We unfortunately lost. We lost 4 games to 1.
2 and 3 of those games. That was up like.
We were up like
pretty much.
Or like, and then like 3 of the games we were up, and then we lost the lead, and then we couldn't score. But then pretty much. It was like a pitching duel, you know, like, and then it was a manager. To me, it was a manager duel. Like the manager on the other team, he knew how to execute more. He knew how to like tire out our pitcher. Right. You know, kind of call for challenges and wait for the pitcher to like get cold. So like little things like that, you know, and like mentally, like it was just draining. Yeah. But we lost.
But I mean, at least it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience. You know, the guys, like, those are my guys.
Right.
And it was a mix of everybody. Like, there were a couple big leaguers on our team who are, like, signed with Cleveland, St. Louis, Boston. What's another team? Oakland. So there's a bunch of, like, players who, like, have big league experience. And then there were other players who were, like, looking for jobs. So, like, they would go down there and play and perform to, like, either get signed or have an opportunity to go to Japan, go to Mexico. Because Mexico and Venezuela, they play all year round.
Oh, okay. So
like,
they
don't take breaks. Yeah. Same with Japan. Like, Japan kind of takes a little break, but not really. Right. So, like, they still have opportunities to go out and play. Even in Germany, like, they have a baseball league. I didn't know that.
I didn't know either.
And one of our pitchers that pitched for us, he came from Germany. He was I just came because I wanted to play out here, but I have a contract in Germany. I was like, that's tough. Wow. So like, and it was just cool to see like different backgrounds, and then also too like learning how like the number one like life lesson I learned was about self-doubt. It's just like most of these players.
Do some of the players have that?
Yeah, like most of these players, like their mentality, like you cannot have self-doubt because it will kill you. Like if you're hung up on your mistake you did the day before, you're gonna like do it again. You can't think about it the next time you're up there. You know what I mean? Because you don't go out thinking I'm gonna strike out. You're gonna go out thinking I'm gonna hit a home run.
Right.
And
or at least like
or at least contribute.
Up the hit
exactly.
Up,
so like if you're out here, like I didn't see that. Like don't get me wrong. Whenever they messed up, they were angry, and they like in the dugout, they would break the bat, throw their helmet, throw their gloves. Like it was a lot of emotions because they want to win and they're competitive. But the next day, it was like nothing happened. It was like we're turning the page.
Reboot, like a reboot.
It was like a reboot. So other than that, like it was good. And then what I learned, my job was I was like their masseuse.
Right.
So like I was the one that helped with like the rehabilitation when they like got hurt or they wanted to like relax certain muscles. So I had to give massages to like a lot of them. And then that's when I was throughout the massage I would like have conversation and talk. And some of them I was like, listen, when you're in the big leagues, call me.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be your trainer.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they were serious. They were like, all right, I'm gonna call you. So
cool.
You know?
That's what's up, man.
Facts. Yeah, so learned a lot. And then I also last week I went to the World Baseball Classic in Arizona.
Yeah, which was in Phoenix.
Which was in Phoenix. Columbia played.
Those games too, y'all was up most of those games.
We beat Mexico. Once we beat Mexico, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna qualify. Like we're gonna go to second round.
Right.
But then we lost against Great Britain, who I don't even know who plays for Great Britain.
Right.
Like I only know one player, but
one game was a shutout. I was like, bro, y'all gotta get a hit.
Exactly.
I was watching it on my TV.
Yeah. You watch it on Fox, like they were playing it. And then Canada, Freddie Freeman wasn't even playing; he was injured. So I still don't understand why. Like we shouldn't have lost against Great Britain and Canada.
Right.
And because we knew we were gonna lose against the U.S., but even then we were competitive.
Right.
But other than that, like it was good because I got to see some of the guys that played for my team, Columbia. Some of the guys were there. Some of the guys remembered me. Our center fielder in Columbia, my guy, he's American and he plays for the Cardinals. Okay. He's American / Colombian, but his parents are from Colombia, like mine.
Right.
And so we kind of share that.
Gotcha. Bond.
Yeah, and then the left field there as well. So like most of the guys I know on the Colombian team, and then it was cool because some of the pitchers, they were looking for job opportunities, and they were able to get signed.
Okay.
Because of their outings.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah,
man.
So unfortunately, the way the rules work, you have to win 2 games in the pool round, to automatically qualify for the next World Cup.
Okay.
But because we won 1, now we have to compete in the eliminatory rounds.
Okay. And how many games is that?
It's like a 6-7 game series.
Wow.
I think. But like they compete against the other teams who didn't get a 2 game. Yeah, which sucks.
So which means USA,
the road is harder.
Which means right now USA can compete for
exactly like they automatically qualify for the next.
And Japan.
Yeah. Okay, whoever won more than 2 games automatically qualifies to the next World Cup.
That's what's up. All right. Well, let's get the show on the road, man.
Yeah, man.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
All right.
It feels good to hear that.
Yeah, it does. We have NFL action, a lot of signings and a lot of trades.
Yeah, I've been keeping up. Wi-Fi works.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Stephon Gilmore goes to he signs with the Cowboys.
No, they traded for him.
You sure?
Yeah, they definitely did. Because he was in Indianapolis.
Was his contract up?
No. They got like a 5th, 6th rounder.
I feel like Freddie's making up for
No, I'm not. Fact checking.
Hold on. Google that. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I ain't gonna. But how do you feel about the
It's
move?
big because it helps Diggs.
It does help Diggs.
It's like it's a good little duo. I mean, Stephon Gilmore is not what he used to be, but he had a really good season for Indy.
He did. I do agree with that.
And then this, Dallas to me is more a defensive team than an offensive team. So I feel like the system is gonna help him not be like he was in New England, but sort of
Freddie is
that.
right. They did trade for him. He's right. I apologize.
Yeah.
He did get traded to the Cowboys.
I know my facts.
Yes.
So they didn't give up much, which was good. I think they gave up like a 5th or 6th rounder.
Yeah, that was basically it.
Basically it, which is, I mean, it's not that steep.
He did contribute for the Colts when, in the early first 4 weeks when he was contending.
Yeah. But even throughout the season, he was still competitive.
And Diggs does need help because sometimes he gets beat, and that way,
Yeah, I don't think
Diggs.
Diggs to me, he's a number one, but like sometimes he just gets the better of himself.
Yeah, because
like his confidence.
He's over aggressive sometimes
over-aggressive.
on the coverages.
And Gilmore's leadership is gonna be like, yo, relax.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
Take it a little slow. Watch what you're doing. Don't jump on it early
right.
like that. So in practice that comes along with.
I can totally agree.
But hopefully, for it to be a really good season, he has to emulate his first
Patriot days.
Yeah, Patriot days.
His Super Bowl days. Yeah, when he won.
Yeah. And even after Super Bowl, he was the.
But it's always
wasn't
hard.
He considered the best?
No, he was, and yeah, he absolutely
was. When he was with the Patriots?
He absolutely was, but it's just hard because old age, you got to pick and choose the moments, and then 2, the wide receivers always gonna know where they're going. You got to guess where the ball's gonna be at. So
and nowadays, from the time he was in England and now, like every wide receiver could run.
Right.
So back then they weren't. There were only a few that could run.
Right.
But most of them wasn't running ridiculous routes.
Absolutely. But and then on top of along with that news, the Cowboys did sign Brandin Cooks.
Yes.
Who to me is kind of shot, so I don't really know how to feel. But along with T.Y. Hilton,
anything helps.
Wait, I believe is T.Y. Hilton still with them?
I don't know, but I feel like he is.
Okay, if T.Y. Hilton's still with them, along with C.D. Lamb.
And
Brandin Cooks.
He's a solid number 2.
Bro, he's shot. He needs to be. He's cool to me if he's your third string wide receiver, where it's like, okay, we're going for like
did you watch any Houston games?
Dude, they were 2-13.
Okay, yes, I know that. But what did he do? I'm assuming
he barely played in any of those games.
No, he definitely played.
Well, what I do know is, after his first year with the team, they always move off him. So what does that tell you?
He has value.
If I move off of you
Listen, the Cowboys were interested in trading for him with the trade deadline and then they pulled the trigger.
I guess. But, all right, well.
It just means he has value.
If he keeps going to every team for a year, that means he doesn't have value. Where are you getting the...
No, not to. Oh my God, not to.
Okay.
Not to the team who's getting rid of him. The team that's getting rid of him is getting the value for him.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? Because the team that he's gonna go to is most likely trash. Like Houston is trash.
Yeah, New Orleans wasn't.
New Orleans wasn't that good.
No, hold on. New Orleans wasn't. That was when he was.
That
in
was
prime.
Yeah, exactly.
New England, he wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
Because we barely.
And then not everybody fits with Bill.
True.
And you know this.
True.
So I don't know if he's, as of right now.
But I'm gonna say he's shot.
He's looking like the
Freddie's
number
gonna
2.
give him a shot.
I'm gonna give him a shot just because.
I think he's shot.
I think that he.
Run around
okay, he's gonna relieve the pressure off CD. You gotta respect him though. He might be shot, but you still gotta respect him.
That's why I said if you have, it all depends to me if they have T.Y. Hilton, because Brandin Cooks could not be your second option. I'm sorry, that's my opinion.
No, I agree with you. Like if you
has
can
to
make
be a
him your third, that's fire.
Right. When you
but
run a full vertical.
If you have a 2, and it relieves some pressure off CD, they have Brown.
Because this wouldn't even be a problem or a discussion if they had just kept Amari Cooper.
They have Brown.
Brown who?
The Brown guy. His last name was Brown. Noah Brown, something like that.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He was doing. It was when that stretch when the 4 games that Dak was not there.
Dak was not there.
Dak was injured, and what's his name came in?
Not T.Y.
The backup. See, he's that. Okay, the backup that won 4 games straight.
Cooper.
Yes, Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush.
Yes.
He kept targeting this so-called wide receiver, Brown, on the slot. So, if he does make a little jump and gets better, you never know.
All right, well.
I'm giving them the shot, bro.
Wow.
And this puts more pressure on Dak Prescott because their offense is not good.
Yeah, also, yeah, that's true.
Like the defense, the only reason why the Cowboys are relevant is because their defense is immaculate.
Yeah, it is. And then we signed their linebacker, so they get him back. Along with with the weapons that they already have. They released Ezekiel Elliott. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
But it was a good move. But then
just money wise,
no, he's just old. He can't.
No, but he's a good 1-2 punch.
Bro, he can't punch up the hole anymore.
You don't need him to punch up the hole anymore.
Yes, you do, because
no, you don't, because Parler
is your once the hole opens up, he's going for a touchdown. Elliott is the one who is, if it's 30 inches or if it's 31, I need him to get this 1 extra yard. Parler's not going to do that for you because he's too small.
You're proving my point. It's a good 1-2 mix.
Okay, but I'm saying, if you watch the film, Elliott cannot punch up the hole like how he used to, which is why...
That's a valid point.
Okay, so you're playing to my defense.
But you're helping me.
I don't know how.
Because you're saying he's not a 1-2. He's not a... As soon as he has a... You're kind of capping. Because sometimes during the season, when he had a hole, he would go straight for the touchdown. Because he did.
He's not that fast. Because he's too fast.
He still scored a touchdown.
He's not that...
He scored the touchdown. What's important? How fast he was running, or if he scored a touchdown
I'm pretty sure it was on the 5-yard line.
I'm pretty sure they don't care as long as he scores a touchdown.
Okay, go ahead.
So my point is, it's a good 1-2 punch mix.
Not if he's
sometimes Parler, he's not gonna run and open up. Sometimes the hole is not there for him to run.
But he still gets 8 yards on every carry.
Okay then, but he's not a good passer out the backfield. Like he's not a good catcher. Pass catch. Ezekiel does that a lot.
That. I mean, I wish they had. They probably should have went after the Bills running back who went to the Texans.
Yeah.
But
they definitely did. They definitely should. But then I don't know.
That's not the point.
Hopefully Ezekiel gets to go.
Or they can just draft another big fullback running back who has Ezekiel.
I mean, it depends where they're at.
Because Ezekiel over the last 5 years, Ezekiel has never stayed in shape.
He only had, his rookie season was amazing.
Right.
And then the year after that, he kind of like sustained a little. And then the third year in, he was.
And it goes back to what my father always says. Once they get that big payday, they end up falling off a cliff.
Did he finish the contract? No, because they released him.
No, they released him.
Never mind. So, obviously, it was a financial decision.
It was the right one.
It was the right one. I'm not saying it's bad. If he would have still produced to that level, then okay.
Right. Before his contract.
Exactly. It's like
then Then I would agree with you.
It's like the Titans releasing Derrick Henry right now. Why would you do that?
Yeah. But he stayed in shape. So that's, and he's I think he, not this year, but last year he did still lead the league in rushing.
Yeah, and he got the contract extension.
Right.
So my point is, hopefully he gets to go to a team that's a contender. Because if I'm him, I'm not going to a random team that sucks.
True.
I'm going
Unless
to a
they're
contender.
paying him a lot of money.
Yeah, and they're not going to.
Right.
But I would go to a contender. I don't know who that is at this point. Because to me, unless you kind of go to Miami or you can't really go to that city because you're going to get distracted.
True.
I'm talking
but
about
then Dallas is Dallas.
Yeah, but what are you doing in that? Let me not.
Dude, it's Houston. I mean, it's not Houston, but it's Texas.
You're right.
In other news, Aaron Rodgers is rumored to be a New York Jet any day now.
Okay, I don't know why this is important. Is it you become a Jet or you don't?
Here's the thing. They don't want to deal with the off the field BS that he.
They're going to.
That he deals with because the fact that he demanded certain.
And this is messing up the Jets, bro. If I'm the Jets, I'm forgetting about Aaron Rodgers and I'm going for Lamar Jackson.
I would agree.
He's younger.
Yeah.
He does pretty much the same stuff.
His arm might not be as great.
His arm is not the greatest.
Right.
But he does the majority of stuff and he can win you ball games.
And the fact that you asked for Randall Cobb,
he's okay.
If you thought Brandin Cooks was shot, Brandon Cobb is
no, you don't understand why he's asking that. He's asking that because of veteranship.
Dude, I don't care. He needs to go.
Dude, do you not see the year he just had?
Randall Cobb needs to go sit down on the couch
do you not
and just
see the
enjoy
year
it.
That Aaron Rodgers just had, bro.
Aaron Rodgers should have never let.
He played with a bunch of rookies.
And Adams leave Green Bay.
That was his fault.
That was absolutely his fault.
Okay.
Now Leonard, I like Leonard.
It was his fault. Okay, low key. And then
the other guy
Adams wanted to leave too because he wanted his money.
The other guy he requested from Green Bay, I don't even know who that was.
It was a tight end.
I don't even know who it was.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Scotland went to Kansas City and won the championship, and he was the third fastest wide receiver in the combine. And you trying to go after OBJ?
You act like Scotland. He's trying.
No, Scotland's, but he's fast. That was why they needed him.
Okay, why are you just classifying a wide receiver for being fast, bro? They need to catch the ball.
If you can't run a 4.4, what's the whole point of even being a deep third wide receiver, along with the routes? Don't get me wrong.
Because you don't just run deep. You run the middle route.
That's why I said.
That's
why I said along with you running the perfect route and footwork. I meant that. But I'm saying, what was I saying? You throw me off. And also, why are you going after OBJ?
Why not?
Bro, I need to. You OBJ fans are insane to me.
He want to ring. Let him go. He want to ring. Okay, and it was because
you guys,
if he didn't score that touchdown, he would have run away. Okay,
no, time out.
That's facts.
No, time out.
And he was the first one to score.
If you want to go back and rewatch Super Bowl, what was it? 56. It was 56. If you want to go back, he got one touchdown, but the other two.
He got injured.
The other two.
You act like he was not about to have a big game, bro.
Hold on. The other two touchdowns was by Cooper Kupp, was they not?
He still in the game?
And no, he wasn't.
Exactly. You just that's it. It's over.
Okay.
We don't know what he could have done because he got injured.
At one point in that game, they were down by 7 points.
We don't know what he could have done.
And then look what happened. Cooper Kupp got 2 touchdowns, and they hold him.
He was
on
not
3
in the
straight
game.
plays.
If he was in the game, he would have produced more, and I would have won my bet.
You just worried about your bets.
Oh
listen, OBJ is washed. I don't know what's going on with you OBJ fans.
He is not washed.
He is washed.
You cannot just say that about OBJ, bro.
Bro, he's coming off of 2 ACL tears in 2 years.
Okay.
And you think he's going to produce?
Do you not understand that there's extreme amount of physical therapy?
Oh, you want to ding it on
there's a lot of
on high tech
cold therapy. There's a lot of renovation. I'm not telling you you're wrong.
Hold on.
But what if he comes back and he balls out, bro? You don't know that.
He's not. He's absolutely not.
Oh, my God. You're such a hater. Anyways, my point is,
yeah.
I don't mind the list that he's
Bro, that list
proposing.
is insane. He's insane. He's insane. Yeah,
you act like they're about to spend crazy amount of money. You're not going to give Odell a 4-year deal. You're going to give him a 1-year deal.
Odell is 30 going on 31.
He's still young, sir.
That's old for a wide receiver.
No, it's not, bro. He's just about to exit his prime.
What was your point? I'm sorry.
Old for a wide receiver is 33 and up. Well, he still has a good 2 years.
He'll be 31.
My point is, this list is not that demanding.
Yes, it is.
Because 3 out of the 4 that are in there, well, one you already signed. 2 of the 3 that are left, and all 3 that are left, all they want is 1-year deals. Or all they're getting is 1-year deals. They're not getting anything else. It's not like you about to pay.
By the way,
they're veterans. They're veterans. And why does he want veterans? Why does Aaron Rodgers want veterans?
The Jets have 2 of the best wide receivers that just won Offensive Player of the Year and Rookie of the
It was one. I forgot his name.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
But it was 2. It was one who won Offensive Player of the Year and then one who won Rookie of the Year.
Okay. You do realize the amount of pressure it is to play with Aaron Rodgers?
Dude, he hasn't been in the Super Bowl since we was 12.
But he's still a big star name. It's not the same. And then, mind you, the wide receivers were playing with Zach Wilson and White.
No. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. No doubt about that. I'm just saying. Why
saying
are you demanding
his lists
some
are not
wide receivers?
Because of their experience. We just talked about the Lakers. No, we talked about Memphis not having veterans on their team. So it's the same concept. What happened to him last year? He had a bunch of rookies. He didn't want to spend time teaching them how to play.
That's his fault, but yeah.
It's not his job to teach him how to play.
Oh, no. Dude, chemistry is everything.
I know. That's chemistry. But I'm not going to teach you how to run your route when I'm not a wide receiver. I just throw you the ball.
But Patrick Mahomes did it with his new wide receivers, and they ended up going all the way.
They weren't rookies.
But they were still...
They were not rookies.
They didn't know that.
They were new to the system, but they're not rookies.
So OTAs don't matter?
Yes, they do. But they're not rookies. You could do the OTA perfectly fine in practice, but once the game is on and you feel nervous and the pressure is on you, you're going to mess up, bro.
All right, so let's move on a little bit.
Yeah, let's move on from this topic because you piss me off. And Aaron, make a decision. Okay,
yeah, I was going to ask you.
He needs to hurry up, make a decision.
What are your expectations for the Jets if they do land Aaron Rodgers?
They got to make it to the championship game.
The AFC one or the Super Bowl?
No. I don't give them Super Bowl because you never know, but they need to at least make it to the AFC championship.
Okay.
If they keep the majority of the team intact,
right?
You know,
with the defense.
But then I don't know how the coach is a defense coach. I don't know.
I can agree. I think it's gonna be championship or bust at that point. If you do land him, I'm talking about the Jets. And by the way, if he wins,
the only reason why I wouldn't land him just because of his contract. His contract is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he's Aaron Rodgers, and he won 2 back-to-back MVPs. So
he hasn't won a Super Bowl since 2009.
No, but he won 2 back-to-back MVPs.
He hasn't won a Super Bowl in 2009. I don't care about an MVP. I care about a ring. Like, come on,
bro. Okay. Jalen Ramsey got traded to the Miami Dolphins.
That's
How you
big.
feel about that?
Let me clap his head.
Yeah.
And I'm a Miami boy.
And they basically gave him up for garbage.
For nothing. Well, we don't know. Those picks
no.
You don't know, bro. You don't know if the 5th round, 6th round pick is the next star.
As long as it's not one of my...
We assume it's not going to be good.
Can you let me finish?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm saying, in terms of, like, you didn't have to give your star cornerback or Whittle or Waddle.
Or like a first round.
Right, right. It's a... You get an all-star or Pro Bowl cornerback to match up with the rest.
And it's not like he's washed. He's not.
And the defensive, I forgot they got Chubbs from the Denver Broncos.
Oh, right, they did that on the trading that night.
Right, so last year.
And they paid him too. Damn.
So their defense is stout.
Yeah, I think Miami's desperate, especially after like the drama year they had. Well, it's not drama, but
it wasn't. They just wasn't healthy when.
No, but along with not being healthy, there was a bunch of drama surrounding the injury.
Oh, right, with the concussion.
Yeah, with the concussion, you know.
Yeah.
This year has to be big for Tua. Like, if Tua is firing on all cylinders and everything is perfect, how they were, the first 5-6 games last year, then Miami's real. Especially, like, their defense was the, like, question mark last year. So now they're, like...
With Miami?
Yeah, sort of. Because they didn't have enough.
To me, it was their offense. Because I can't trust Tua.
No. After
the
Tua situation, it became the offense.
Which is why they probably
But before the Tua situation, it was the defense.
Which is probably why they got after Nick Chubb and...
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think they need, like, 1 or 2 more weapons on offense.
Dude, as long as you got Tyreek Hill and Waddle, you technically straight.
No, but I'm saying, like, a little tight end. You know what I mean? Like, the little things.
Yeah.
They got that covered. And then you need a really, really, really good backup.
Backup quarterback?
Quarterback, yeah. Fact.
I think they need a really good running back.
That too.
So, but
they got Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. Oh, God. What I do know is... Fournette. Yeah. Cowboys should go after Leonard Fournette. Is that the Bills and that Bills Patriot division got a lot more tighter. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if now Miami wins the division next year, going into the NFL.
Because I didn't see the the Bills haven't done anything that's like, oh my God.
They did sign. Who did they sign? Because they lost secondary there.
Like, they're losing a lot more than they're signing, in my view.
They did sign Damian Harris, my running back from the New England Patriots.
Yes.
To replace that. But other than that, they haven't made any big moves. And I don't know how Von Miller's going to be next year.
Exactly. And he's getting older.
Yeah.
How do you know? But listen, that's different. He's a defensive end.
You're right. Fine. All right. Anything else about the Dolphins?
No, I'm just excited. You know what I mean? We finally gonna get that jersey.
Right. Okay.
You know, rep the Miami boys.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm gonna convert you into Miami boy. That's my goal for next year.
We'll see.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
NBA action. We're getting down to the
hot.
nitty-gritty.
It's hot.
It's getting hot. We got about 8 more games left. Yeah.
The bets are about to go crazy. I have this rule now. I'm only betting $1 because I keep losing all the bets. I haven't won a bet in forever. So my goal, I don't care what it is.
Freddie has the problem. Freddie has
it gives it a little bit more excitement to watch the game. I can't just sit there and watch the game no more because it's boring.
Do I have to send you to where would you go for a game of AA? That's for drinking.
No, that's oh my God, that's drinking. That's offensive. I told you not to say anything offensive. You just go to a psychiatrist if you have a thing, or you call somebody. But I'm not addicted. It's just nice.
You are a little bit.
I'm not.
You are a little bit. But okay. Clap this up for the Warriors who ended their road losing streak. It was at 11. They won last night against the Houston Rockets. I'm happy. I'm very disappointed in them, but I'm also happy.
I think they don't care, and I think they're just honestly waiting for the playoffs.
But you know what's funny though?
Because they did that last year. They was trying to tank a little bit to get the matchup they wanted. But I don't know why they're doing it now.
Part of it, like in the beginning, it was the punch that messed them up. The pool.
Yeah, I think.
But at this point, it's not.
I think it's still a little bit there, but like you don't even notice
it. Yeah, not as much. Do you still see them as contenders?
I don't know what's the excuse because everybody's healthy.
Yeah, for the most part. Do you still see them as contenders?
One thing I didn't agree with was the Winslow trade. Was it Winslow? I mean Wiseman, sorry.
But we got Gary Payne back. We needed him.
Yeah, but you could have given up anybody else for him.
No, we're not giving them Kuminga for him, and we're not giving them
Poole. No, not Kuminga and not Poole. You just paid him. You could have given up Moody.
We could have done that.
You could have given up, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I don't know.
But why, Wiseman,
DiVincenzo is all right. But
Wiseman was not a good fit, bro. He did not work at all. He was terrible. Every time I watched him, I was like...
How you saying that, bro? What? You was not reaching that like a year ago. You was on this, why is...
Because I was optimistic because he was injured. And I said, you know what? A full training camp and a full preseason.
So he's a bust. Is he a bust?
Yes. I had to say it. He is. I don't know what to do. Every time I watched him on the screen, I said, get him off the court. Because he couldn't do it. Every time I'm like, yo, you can't. Like, he just wouldn't grab rebounds. He wouldn't get blocks. I was expecting
I'm blaming that on Draymond.
Sure. Fine. I was expecting him to be Robert Williams of the Boston Celtics. Like, getting, like, the wingspan was being crazy. And it never happened. And it pissed me off. And then I heard an inside story. I don't know if this is true or not. Allegedly. Steph Curry went to the office and told them to get rid of James Wiseman. They were like, get him out of here.
That's unlike him.
Yeah. He did not like Wiseman. He was like, get him out of here. So.
But you was hyping him up to draft. I don't know.
No, I was.
No, not you. I'm just saying Curry. Curry was on the high horse. Welcome.
Yeah, but it was, So.
Wait, who was a part of that draft?
LaMelo, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I should have took LaMelo, and I said that.
Yeah.
I really said that. Yeah. Like, that would have been nice.
Yeah, I agree. In other news, Joel Embiid, clap it up for Joel Embiid. He's had 10 straight 30-point performances.
That's nice.
Are you a
believer in Philly? I'm just going to ask you. Right now.
No. I do. Right now, I would say yes. But overall,
say no.
In my gut,
because I don't trust Doc Rivers.
Exactly. I just see that he's
allergic to the playoffs.
He is. He's like Chris Paul.
Yeah. But Chris Paul might win, bro. If he's not going to win this year, he definitely win next year.
Oh, by the way, sorry. So since it's been a minute since we've been around, my bet is back on with the whole Chris Paul thing. Because y'all know I hate Chris Paul as much as the next person. and he's my nemesis. So if they win,
I don't understand why you hate Chris Paul.
I don't like him at all. I can't. If he ends up winning a championship, I will get a Chris Paul jersey, and I will wear it on the show and display it. So we'll see what happens.
Wow, I didn't know this was a thing.
I started last year because remember they had the best record.
Oh, right.
So yeah, and then they lost. I do have Embiid over Joker right now in MVP, but my personal MVP is going to be Giannis because they have the number 1 seed, and Giannis has also been putting up MVP numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I mean, at this point, because of all the drama, what the NBA should do, they should give it to Embiid, but I don't care, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like, the MVP to me has lost a little bit of its value. Because you're not supposed, you don't give it to the person who's supposed to get it.
Joker. I mean, Joker deserved those last two, and Giannis the one before that.
Bro.
You didn't think Joker deserved it?
No.
Who?
I'll give him one, but I'm not giving him back to back. Are you crazy?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I just don't agree with it. It's just my personal opinion. And then also, LeBron has been robbed at least 3 of them.
Sure, but like my dad normally says, he's normally right at this point. He's just competing against himself. It's like Steph Curry.
I know
it's
that.
The reason why Steph Curry didn't get the 3rd one either, because it's like Steph Curry's putting up the same numbers he did in 2015, 2016. It's like, bro.
I understand they can't win it every year, but like, come on, bro.
Also,
like to me, the last MVP that kind of mattered was
James Harden.
No, it was Russell Westbrook.
Oh, of course.
Russell Westbrook and then Kevin Durant. Well, because of he won it literally after Kevin left.
Right.
It meant more.
Right. It meant more. Right.
And then after that, well, I would give it to Giannis because Giannis' first MVP was it was
iconic,
nice.
Yeah.
It was iconic. But other than that, like it hasn't really.
I feel you.
I don't know. I just my personal opinion lately, and then now they're trying to do.
So So you say.
So right now,
Embiid.
I would give it to Embiid. My personal pick, but I won't disagree. Like Giannis is fine with me.
As long as it's not Joker again.
Yeah, as long as it's not Joker, because it looks bad. Like at that point, like it just looks bad that you get
he'll be the first. No, he'll be the first player since Larry Bird to do that. So.
I mean, yeah, you go for the history, but like you get 3 and you just get bounced out in the first round.
True.
And your team is not bad. Like your team is actually good.
Right. Speaking of teams, the Lakers are surviving.
Yes.
They have.
Dad is not happy with the Lakers though.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
like we were talking to him last night, and he was not pleased. I thought he was gonna be more thrilled.
It's more because of Anthony Davis more than anything. Anthony Davis is a disappointment, and he's going. This is gonna be his last year. I'm calling it now. This is gonna be his last year in LA.
You don't think he can handle it?
No.
I mean, I don't think he cares, bro.
No, I think he's Mr. Glass. He's always been Mr. Glass. And at this point, LeBron and the LA fans are fed up. So
this is the question I have for you. What value does Anthony Davis have?
They could have easily. If it was up to me and I was Rob Pelinka, I would have packaged him to Brooklyn and got Kevin Durant in return.
They was not gonna let that slide.
It's an even trade.
They was not gonna let that slide. No, it's not. You know it's not.
It is.
The only reason why they let the Phoenix to Brooklyn was because of the picks.
Yeah, the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers didn't have great
don't got picks.
But I would have.
Those
but I would have also packaged him with like the young guys that they had.
Who?
Oh right, they didn't. Well, I would have gave them Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and first round draft pick because they did have a first round draft pick.
They only have 1.
Yeah, and then I would have been like, give me Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn gave him like 4.
Yeah, Phoenix did give them 4, and
Phoenix gave him 4, and Cam Bridges and Cam Johnson. So like they're young, they're growing up. So the value is not there. That's why I'm asking you. Like I don't know.
No, I would trade. But
like if you trade him, you're not gonna get. First of all, you're not gonna get what you gave up for him. Right. Second of all, you're just not gonna get unless he goes to Boston, where like originally he was going to go to.
Oh yeah, I would have done it too, just to get Jaylen Brown.
But they're not. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things where like we just don't know. Like I don't know what his value is. Like I'd be shocked if the Lakers are able to finesse and get like a good player.
But so do you think he's gonna stay in
LA? I think honestly he might just ride it out with LeBron.
Because it looks like LeBron and him are fed up with each other.
Okay, this is the thing. You wait out free agency. You see who you could snag and be your third star.
Right.
Who could take over his number 2 role. Right, put him in number 3. Make him your new Bosh. and then you go from there. Now, if you can't get a star and it's LeBron and AD again, I would talk about trade.
Right. Well, in good news, though, they did flip Russell Westbrook.
That was impressive.
Patrick Beverly and who else did they flip? I think one more other person. And they got D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, and Beasley.
Mm-hmm. And Mo Bamba.
And they had traded. They made a trade before that to get.
Bryant. They got
Bryant. They got rid of Bryant. Yes.
Which I didn't agree with that trade.
I think it was a cap space though. They needed cap space. Because I didn't agree with that one either. And they look like a whole brand new team. Yeah, and they're 11-5 since LeBron without LeBron.
Which is fire.
It's looking good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know who's coming out of the West, and we'll talk about this in a second. Well, my bad. Sorry. We'll move on. John Morant is coming back from the 8-game suspension. I think after the next game, I don't know who they play, but they said as soon as like maybe Thursday or Friday he may be back. Brooks has been keeping them afloat because he be going off.
I mean, at least he's backing up somewhat of his talk.
Right.
I guess. I just don't like how dirty he is.
Yeah, me either.
But that's beside the point.
I think the John Morant situation was irresponsible, and he needs to take accountability for his actions. And also, too, in my opinion, he was trying to be it's somebody he wasn't. And which is what I saw, which was Allen Iverson. Because as soon as I saw that, I'm like, bro, you're not AI. Like you're not hood, you're not gangster. I like the trash talking on the court, but when you try to take it off the court and try to make that your persona or personality, is when I see.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say we don't know how he is as a person outside the court. Like we know the good stuff.
No.
But I'm saying is, maybe the crew that he's around is about that life.
So get away.
And
dude,
so
you're not
it betrays.
You're not a gangster, though.
I know. He's not a gangster now because he has millions of dollars.
And you grew up in a 2-family household in the suburbs.
That don't mean that he can't be a part of that household. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. So I'm just saying, we don't know his influence when him growing up, what he did growing up, because that hasn't come to light.
Like I said,
and hopefully it doesn't. But I'm saying that does not imply that he was not influenced with those type of people.
Okay.
Because you could still grow up in that environment and be a part of that life.
Sure.
That's just facts. Yeah. So what I'm saying is his influence, when I saw it, I'm like, damn, his friends are really, really influencing him.
Right.
And they always say with money kind of just highlights your flaws even more.
Okay, that one's true.
Just the fact that he has money and he hasn't even like really got that bag yet until next year because he already signed it last year.
Right. And then too, he got to rekindle his relationship with Nike and Powerade because and
his Nikes are fire. Like, they remind me of the Kobe's. And a lot of people say they're comfortable.
They put them on hold because of the whole situation, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So, he just needs to protect his bag. And I can't tell a man what to do and what not to do. And just, I don't know.
But you do agree that it was irresponsible?
Yes, it was definitely irresponsible. And you just need to tighten your circle. Whether you want to believe that whether you really
believe that you're gangster.
Whether your character you feel like it's portrayed that way, that's up to you.
Right.
But just tighten your circle and make your circle tighter. That's just what I gotta say on the situation. I don't know. I don't want to judge his character if he is or is not because of the way he grew up, where he grew up. I don't know. Like I don't know who he is as a person, so I can't really say.
So you want to give him the benefit of the doubt?
Yes. Thank you. Just because I've seen, like, he has done good for charity community. Like, people just, when something is blown up in, like, social media, we just focus on the bad and don't remember the good. So
that's because he got himself in a bad situation.
I know, but I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt because I've seen him do good with kids, the community, giving back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, the way the NBA handles it sometimes, it feels like Like I didn't like the way they handled the Kyrie situation either.
Yeah, no, I can agree.
So like sometimes it feels like it's like a personal, it's like an example. Like they're trying to send an example.
Yeah.
You can't act like this. You can't be like this.
Right. Which is normally that's
like,
what they did with AI with the whole dress code thing. Back
exactly,
in the day,
exactly. So I just don't like that. Like that image is out there. It was just like, oh, like you just can't. Like we're gonna punish you and we're gonna make an example out of you.
Right.
That I don't like. Now if you want to like, help him.
Right.
Get help if he needs it. That's the only different thing. But if you're just trying to use him as an example, I don't do that.
I feel. Yeah. Okay, who's the biggest threat in the East? With the Bucks, Celtics, and 76ers.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. And yeah, I'm gonna just pick the Bucks because I don't believe in Doc Rivers.
Right.
And Joel has to go. It's like insane, and he has to be healthy enough.
Right.
In the playoffs,
because he always gets
hurt. Before the second round.
Right.
James Harden, I don't think he's in tip-top shape.
But he's still leading the league in assists.
Yeah, but I don't think he's. Every time I see him play, it just feels like he's slow.
Compared to when he was in
Compared to when he was in Houston. So I don't really believe in that. I don't know what Maxi's been doing.
Maxi's been going off.
He's been going off.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's just a scorer. I don't feel like they have like that, like a Brogdon to like control everything.
Like a defensive
stopper.
Control
the flow.
Okay, so what about the Celtics?
The offense. Celtics, I don't believe in Jason Tatum. Even though I'm wearing his shoes right now, Jason Tatum, he got to prove to me that he's that guy.
He went off though in the playoff run when they got to the finals. Like he was putting up numbers.
You gotta prove it to me. Even if you make it to the Eastern Conference Final and lose, I need to see like.
So wait, what are your expectations for him going into this playoffs then?
You got to make it back to the final.
So you wasn't impressed with his like 40-point performances last year and his defense?
No, because you got to the finals and you blew it.
Okay.
Like there were 2 games that like y'all could have won.
Okay, and then this is go back to what we were talking about earlier. You care about the ring.
I care about the ring, bro. I don't care about what you did before. I care about the ring.
Okay.
Like it's the Jordan LeBron debate. I'm gonna pick LeBron because it's my generation, and I didn't get to see Jordan.
Right.
So that's why I'm picking LeBron.
Same. And LeBron, honestly, bro. But by the way, it's hard to debate choose LeBron because he's the all-time leader now in the scoring. Yeah. It's hard. It's like, bro, you even mentioned MJ. It's like, what are we talking about? They
still bring up the rings.
What are we talking about? Because
in my head, I care about rings and effort.
Okay,
like, for example, AI never won a ring, but like he was a like inspirational talent.
Gotcha.
And like his effort was always there.
Okay. So
for example, the reason why I love Westbrook is because he might never win a ring.
Oh, he won't.
And his effort will forever stay there. So that impacts like generations, the kids coming up, all that stuff. Right. So I look at that when it comes to a player like Melo, you know what I mean? That's what I look at.
So Tatum got to get a ring.
So Tatum got to he has to show me effort.
Right.
Like.
You don't think he did that last year?
No, bro. I didn't feel it. Like I just felt like he would just shoot it and then it would just randomly go in.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah. I will admit that too. Because there was some times I'm like, that's not going in. I'll be like,
and it just went in. I'm like, okay. Like to me, Jaylen Brown shows more effort and like willing to like win the game
and heart,
than Tatum does.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the most part, I agree with you. I think it's going to be the Bucks coming out of the East, Boston in second, and then Philly is not even to be talked about.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't get the Celtics is just because.
Hold on.
The Bucks. The reason why I picked the Bucks is because Giannis is doing Giannis things.
Middleton
and then they got
back.
Jay Crowder.
And they got Middleton back because Middleton didn't play that second round.
But even if Middleton goes down, Jay Crowder could like help, not scoring wise, but like defensive, and like he could score a little bit.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh, Philly. No, I'm not gonna hold you. Philly, if they can get the number 2 seed and take that from Boston, it might benefit them instead of being the 3rd seed. Because now Boston gonna come to Philly, and Philly got home court advantage.
Right.
So I'll give Philly that benefit. The biggest threat in the West, to me, it would be the Lakers, Warriors, and honestly, the Clippers. Those three teams.
Right.
Championship pedigree from the Lakers, LeBron and the Warriors. And then the Clippers have pretty much all the best weapons that you could possibly ask for on a roster.
Right.
They just have to gel at the right moment.
Yeah, Kawhi has to just wake up.
Right. Same thing with Westbrook, Paul George. Their bench is deep.
Yeah, Westbrook got to start making mistakes.
Right.
But after that, and then you got to be situational. You got to play situational basketball.
Right. And their defense is insane. Like, when their defense locks in, it's a problem.
Yeah, because Kawhi, I'm telling you, when Kawhi is actually doing stuff.
Even with Zubac.
Yeah, facts.
And they got Batum.
Batum's defense is fire.
They have Robert
Covington.
He's good. And then Man coming off your bench.
Yeah.
The Lakers, they just need to get LeBron back with this new roster. And if they can just all stay healthy, it could honestly be a wrap.
Yeah, and if they make it to the 6th seed, they got a shot.
Or the 7th seed. I can see them knocking off Memphis and then just...
Yeah, that too. Not a lot of people talking about that, but I can see that too. Just because of, like, LeBron not going to play with Brooks. He's just going to school him.
Right. And with the Warriors... They just have to make it. They need to make it into the final 6, which currently they are right now.
You guys could knock off Sacramento because I don't know why. It's just out of experience. I'm not gonna take Sacramento serious.
Right, and then after that, if they can get into the top 6, and not go off Sacramento, then we got the Memphis Grizzlies. We know how to play them. And
it's personal.
And it's personal. Both teams don't like each other.
Yeah, like they generally don't like each other.
And then
that would be an amazing series.
The thing with Phoenix is they don't have enough chemistry right now because of the whole.
Yeah, Durant injury worries me just because like.
And Chris Paul can't shoot right now.
Yeah, he can't.
Statistically, his numbers are down all across the board.
Yeah, and Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's
worried about Kendall.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing too. A lot of times,
he only shows out when like there's another like stop player there.
Another thing too, Devin Booker, he'll talk trash, and then they'll end up losing the game. Like anytime he talks trash, they'll end up either losing the series or the game. So he can't.
You gotta shut up.
And then Denver, to me, I can just see getting knocked off by either the Clippers, Lakers, or Warriors.
Yeah, because Joker, it's just like if Joker's not scoring, it's like nobody else can score.
Right. So.
And it's weird because people on that team can score. Like MPJ can score, Aaron Gordon can score.
So like I was saying early in the episode, the West is wide open. I can definitely see either Milwaukee or Boston.
Like the West series are gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Like even the play-in tournaments for the West are gonna be fire.
I can totally see the West. Like I have no idea what's gonna come out of the West.
Yeah.
Everybody's picking the Suns because of the trade.
Kevin Durant, yeah.
But I can easily see it being the lower teams. All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
All right, real quick, Freddie. What can you tell me about this baseball controversy?
So there was a controversy during the World Baseball Classic. Edwin Diaz, pitcher for Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Closer. Okay. Pitcher for Mets, closer. The one with the trumpets.
Okay.
So Puerto Rico had just beat DR, if I'm not mistaken, Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. And they, after the strikeout, they were celebrating on the mound.
Right.
And to jump in and all that stuff, he tore his
ACL?
No, he tore his patella tendon, which is a tendon that connects your knee to your thigh.
Got it.
And then he's out for the year.
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit worse than an ACL.
Okay.
Like he without that tendon, like your knee is broke. Like your knee is literally broken.
Okay.
It's broken. But like the muscle that controls like your knee to go back and forth is broken.
Oh.
So there was a whole controversy of like, why do you take the risk of like representing your country when your job is at stake.
Right. MLB,
and your team and you're trying to win a championship, especially in his case because the Mets are.
Yeah.
They're
World
Series contenders.
Right. They signed a lot of big players in
right. And even from like a lot of guys from the Colombian team, like when we don't have our chats in the hotel, they were saying they were like, we take the risk of like some players here take the risk of like coming here and representing our country, but like back with our teams, we're fighting for a spot,
right,
to be a starter or like to make the team. But we don't care. Like we do it because we want to represent our country. Like this, we don't see this every day, And like parents' pride. Like you're doing it for your mom, your dad, for the next generation of kids. Right. So
it's like the World Cup.
It's like the World Cup, but baseball. You know what I mean? And like, so there was a big controversy as to like, do you do it? Do you not do it? And so a lot of the players were talking for it, like they were pro it. They were like, a lot of players were saying, like Mike Trout, for example, he said, when I hit a home run for the U.S.
It's different
than a playoff game. Yeah, or like Mookie Betts was saying, this game right here feels like a World Series game. Like every game feels like a World Series game, and I prefer to win these games. Like this game means more to me than
the Dodgers,
than winning the championship. Like so like a lot of people are pro it. Right. I love it. The atmosphere was amazing. Like it was a little weird because my first time going to it.
Right. And being in that environment.
Like it felt like I was in a soccer game, low key.
Right.
So, and the beauty of it, even if you're not a baseball fan, you still want to root for your country. Right. So, there's a lot of like patriotism when it comes to that. So, I say, and I agree with David Ortiz, who was critiquing the World Baseball Classic. He was saying the timing of it is wrong.
Right.
Like it shouldn't be during spring training. It should be like during like the All-Star break.
Right.
July.
But isn't that a lot of games that they would have to play in between that?
No, you would just shorten the spring.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion, they would have to accommodate because it's every 4 years. It's not like it's every year.
Right.
So like when it's coming up, shorten the spring, start the season a little bit early that year.
Right.
And then pick a window in the summer.
Right.
Like June, July.
Right.
When the players are like in form, tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Like think about it. In soccer, the World Cup, well, this year was in December just because COVID messed up the timing.
But usually it's in the summer.
And then the same thing happened. Like a lot of players got injured during practice. Like a lot of players were out during the World Cup.
Right.
But typically the World Cup happens during the summer.
Right.
And during the summer, it's a window where like they have like a break, but they just got off the season.
Right.
So they're still hot. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just the timing of it is wrong. In my opinion, that's a controversy, but it's good. Like I feel like baseball has been talked about a lot.
Right.
Like prior to the season starting this year because of it.
Right.
And the games, like you watch the games, and the games are amazing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
and they're intense.
Mexico, Japan, that game was fire.
Yeah.
U.S. and Puerto Rico.
Right, yeah.
Was fire.
By the way, U.S. is putting up numbers.
Yeah, U.S. Yeah, Trey Turner's looking lit.
Crazy.
So it brings excitement, and then it gets people excited for the season.
Right.
So I think it's great for baseball. I think baseball should really invest every 4 years to make this. But just a better timing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like take charge of it. Like it would be dope if all the teams had the Nike.
Yeah. Plus, you got to consider it because if it can bring you more MLB fans,
baseball fans, bro. Yes.
You got to consider it because y'all ratings be up and down.
Yeah, the ratings are through the roof. Bro, and the pitching clock.
I'm talking about the ratings are MLB up and down sometimes.
And they're not even using the pitching clock or the shift is still a thing because the season hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay.
Right, and they're still in spring training.
Right. So so the new rules. Okay, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled. Podcast.
All right, culture. Rihanna's pregnant again.
Let's clap that up.
A$AP Rocky put that on lockdown and
Twice. It's a wrap.
Closed the door and put a lock on it. So that ain't
he's attached to Rihanna forever.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. Well, we knew that prior, but like
no. But two.
Now it
but
set in stone. You know what I mean? Like he was the man.
He put a nail in the coffin
to grab Rihanna.
Yeah. You know and to do it at the Super Bowl is crazy.
It's fire. Yeah. He should have just popped up too. Like if I was me, I would have been like, babe, maybe just come out with you.
A lot of people didn't like her performance because she didn't dance.
Yeah, I was confused because I watched it on Apple. I was confused. I was like, why is she not moving and dancing? And then I saw her. I was like, wait, they're zooming in on the stomach. Why? And then I was like, oh, God, she's pregnant now. Right. Like, in my head, I was like, oh, my God, congrats. But in my head, I was like, damn, A$AP Rocky really did his thing. But I liked her.
That was fast, though, because she just had a son. Like, he's not even, I don't even think he's 1 yet.
I don't. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
Bro, that was like super.
There's like a 6 months. Grace. They give you like a 6 months grace.
They didn't do that.
Yeah, they went straight to it. What do you think about it?
Dude, so, I mean, I'm happy.
It made sense why she had no guest. Because the guest was the baby.
Right. On paper, I like them as a couple. If I was one of her exes, I would feel jealous and be in my feelings.
Drake?
Or Chris Brown. Would be upset.
Yeah, you're right.
But overall, as a fan, I love it. I like them as a couple.
Or that really rich guy that got with her once.
Leonardo DiCaprio? That was a rumor.
No. There was a rich guy that like.
Oh, like in Dubai.
Like Dubai, yeah.
Yeah, I don't count that one.
I would be pissed.
But no, congratulations.
Congrats, yeah. And she killed the Super Bowl, like to me.
Yeah. By the way, she brought in 5 million more views than the actual game. So the game was like 113 million views. The halftime performance was 118 million.
Yeah, everything was up. Fenty was up. Rihanna was
up.
Was
up, yeah. So
I was just after that. I listened to Rihanna like the next day. Like Rihanna was up. Everything was up. Rihanna. I mean, in my head, I thought it was gonna be like a whole Caribbean dancing. Like I thought it was gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be like this about to be the
I was like, there's no way she's pregnant
dancing Super Bowl performance I've ever seen because she gonna be in Caribbean style, Afro style, and then that's like her thing. So I was excited for that. But once I realized she was pregnant and that's the reason why she can't move, I can't really go against that.
Yeah.
Like what I want her to do it again.
Right. Just without the baby.
Yes. Yeah. Just to prove to people that she can still do it.
Yeah. And other news, we have how many tours we have? We got the Drake tour. We got the Beyonce tour.
Right, we got everybody outside. I said this yesterday. We got the Drake tour.
Karol G, I don't know.
We got the Karol G.
I'm sorry.
Karol G album. She's a Colombian artist.
How was the album?
Album's fire. It's very dancey. It's very upbeat. It's called Tomorrow's a Better Day.
Okay.
And it's like a period in her life when she had a breakup and then her trying to like get over the breakup and then like the dancing vibe and all that stuff. It's very upbeat, which I like.
Cool.
And it's very summery.
Cool.
And then she has a song with Shakira.
Nice.
And so Shakira, I don't know if you guys knew, but like while I was gone, Shakira blew up because she broke up with her.
Yeah, with the divorce.
With the divorce, right? So she dropped that song with the tip of my tongue, the Argentina DJ.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Okay.
And it's like been going crazy, and she's throwing shots at him.
Right.
So she dropped a song by herself, and then she was throwing shots, but we were like, okay, whatever. And then she dropped that one, and she threw more shots, and it was a little bit more revealing. As to like why
where he messed up,
where the divorce was at, right? And she was talking about the girl that he cheated with. That's why everybody was going crazy.
Wasn't he he was eating pickles and like he don't eat pickles or something like that?
Yeah, some weird stuff. So she dropped that song, and then in Karol G's album, she has a song with her, and they're both talking about a breakup that they went through, but she's going in. Like, she's telling him that, Shakira going in, and she's saying that I was better, like, I'm better, yada, yada, yada. Right, it's a woman empowerment song.
Yeah, which is great.
Right, which is great. So, and she's obviously taking more shots, but that's like the end of the trilogy. And then Kyle G, when in an interview, she said, Shakira told me to hold back my album because she wanted to end the trilogy with my song. And so everybody was talking about the whole Shakira thing. And then it's the first time they make a song together. Right. And they're both Colombian. They're both like icons. Like Shakira's the old school generation, and then Karol G is the new school. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Like, I thought it was nice. You know.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And now we have Drake tour and Beyonce tour.
Drake tour. Yes. Hold on.
Yeah.
Fire. Everybody, you know, when Beyonce and Drake outside, everybody outside.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm hyped. And I'm just hyped in store for the Drake because
it's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years since we went, and we were the last show he went to. I mean, he like performed.
Performed that, and that was the
last time. Like I'm talking about like a tour. Like he's obviously performed in and out.
Yeah.
And then
but like his own tour.
The Apollo thing.
Yeah.
Which I heard was fire.
And that was the last time we saw the Migos.
Yes.
Like,
who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
But I'm excited to see 21 Savage.
Yeah, 21 has definitely leveled up since
he won Double XL's best artist of the year.
He's like most improved to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of tours, Beyonce's tour, and Beyonce's gonna drop the other half of the album.
Any songs are you predicting from the Drake tour?
I don't think he's gonna play songs. Obviously, yes, he's gonna play songs, but I think he's gonna do it in increments. Like he's gonna play like 3-4 songs of this album, 3-4 songs of that album, and 3-4 songs of.
Now you gotta mix it up.
I know, but I'm saying like he's gonna do increments. If he does her laws, he's gonna play like a segment, and these are just gonna be her law songs.
Right.
And then he's gonna transition into the next, and everything. I just want to know like who you bringing out.
If he brings out anybody.
Like,
because those type of things,
bring out somebody, bro.
Those type of things,
I feel like I get my money's
depend
worth.
because like the day after the Migos, he brought out Travis Scott.
Facts, and we missed it.
Right, and Malcolm went to go see him.
Yeah. We weren't there for that.
Yeah.
We were there for the next day, and then he brought out Rich the Kid.
Right.
You know?
So,
but it depends. Like it depends who's in the city.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a week in New York. It's gonna be 3 days Barkley, 3 days in Madison, which I've never seen happen before.
Yeah, not me either.
Yeah, so Beyonce's out. She's probably gonna drop the album, other half of the album.
Right. Because that was a part 2, right?
Yeah, it's part 2. Yeah. And then Romeo Santos is out. He's gonna be out touring his album. And you know, obviously the festivals, Coachella, Rolling Loud. Well, Rolling Loud already happened, but you know what I mean? Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza.
Right.
So like summer vibe is like everybody's outside, and then people are taking advantage that Bad Bunny's not outside no more. Like he finished. So, because Bad Bunny was pretty much the only one that was outside this year. So I'm talking in terms of touring.
Cool. Actually, no, okay, we'll get to it. Good Burger 2 is coming out.
Oh yes. How do you feel about that? We have to ask Dad about this because we asked Mom and she's not a fan. She's a fan of like. My dad if it's a classic, leave it alone.
My dad only knows about it because he took Malcolm and Marcus to go to the theater. Like, I don't even think he was like a fan of Good Burger like that. You talking about the movie?
No, yeah, the movie.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was a fan. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to rewatch the first one because I was really young. Well, first of all, I wasn't even here when it came out, so I had to.
I watched it multiple times because of my sister.
It's like Space Jam. It's like if I watch Space Jam, I can't relate to Space Jam because I didn't grow up watching Space Jam.
No, but I watched it multiple times because my sister loved that movie.
Same thing. Malcolm would play that movie all the time. And I still couldn't just relate to it.
Even Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and Kel was that. Okay, that one.
That was lit.
That one was lit. That one's like,
and you know me because orange soda. Like, come on, bro.
Right. The Good Burger, I just have to see if I will enjoy it. Because there's times where, like, I go back and we watch Space Jam, and I'm like, I don't see the appeal.
Listen to me. I'm not mad at it. Just because, like,
I will say
I always
it took
want
too
to
long,
know,
though.
like, yes. No, but then
long.
that's like a personal thing, and business gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I'd rather have it than not have it.
Okay, I can agree.
You know what I mean? Because then we're going to think, like, oh, like, you know, they should have. Like, there's a lot of movies that should have been part 2, but never were.
Was, right. And they got the ratings and the viewership for it. They never...
Oh, yeah, they know they're going to make money.
Right.
But I'm saying, like...
No, I'm talking about those, the ones that should have been in greenlit early on.
You're right. And then, like you said, a lot of times it's timing. That just is too far. But, like... The benefit that they have is that they have like a history together.
And
like
then 2, they had a bit of a falling out before.
Yeah, and then 2, the nostalgia. Like a lot of the majority of people in the movie theater are gonna be in there just because of nostalgia. Yeah, they want to know how close to the original.
And there's gonna be a lot of 30-year-olds.
Oh yeah, facts.
Being like, yo, why?
Yeah, I gotta ask my sister if she knows about this.
Yeah,
I don't think she knows.
No, but other than that, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it.
Coming with like another part of the movie, Bad Boys 4 is coming out too. So,
see, I kind of feel differently about the whole situation.
I'm just a Bad Boy fanatic, so
I am.
It's like Fast and Furious.
But like,
I'm kind of glad they're finishing it. But like, I was so invested in the franchise.
No. My question is, do you feel differently about watching Bad Boys 4 after the whole slap situation?
Nah, I don't judge. I can't judge his slap thing.
Yeah, no, I will.
I can't judge his performance as an actor.
No, I'm the same.
Like, I watched Emancipation, and like his performance as an actor was still phenomenal.
Right. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really want a Bad Boys 4 right now.
Well, it's not gonna be now. I'm just saying it's in the works.
I'm talking about
like they announced it
in general. I just don't want a Bad Boys 4. I think the third one was.
The third one was enough.
But, you know, what I'm saying.
It's one of those franchises where, like, we're invested in the franchise already, so I might as well, if you're going to drop it, I'm just going to drop it.
And you're going to show him what his son.
Right. That's a good point. The son.
Because I forgot.
Right, because they gave them working together. Come on, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to see Martin in it more though in 4. I don't feel like I saw enough of him in 3.
Yeah, because Martin was funny in 3.
Right, and they kind of put him to the wayside, but we'll see. Back to Bad Bunny though, because he's dating Kendall Jenner.
Yes, let's cut that up. You gonna bomb that? Yes, Bad Bunny doing big things.
Yeah, I know me.
Latino stand up.
I don't care. I mean.
Listen,
Kendall's not even one of my favorite Kardashians in the whole family.
I do because she's the most natural.
She's still not one of my favorites.
Who's your favorite? Mine is Kylie.
I don't know.
And then after her is Kylie.
Honestly, it depends. I don't know. It depends on which one's going through the most drama. If whoever's going through the most drama, I'll be like, okay, that one's my favorite. That one's my favorite right now. But he was on some track that Devin Booker.
Yes, he dropped the feature with a Puerto Rican artist who dropped an album.
Right.
And in the feature it says, when you translate it, it says, the sun in Puerto Rico is hot. Well, the line prior to that says, I'll put her in a Rolls Royce and I'll play a different artist song who's like, he's a Puerto Rican artist. Right. And then so he used that line to transition into the sun in Puerto Rico is hotter than the sun in Phoenix.
Right.
And so people were like, oh my God, he's throwing shots at Devin. But Bad Bunny is smart. Bad Bunny knows it's going to cause drama. And they're going to pay attention to what he's saying because Bad Bunny, when he raps or when he's like, when he raps, he talks about like how he's living in the moment. Like most of his raps are like how I'm feeling in this moment.
Right. Makes sense.
So it makes sense. But like, you know.
By the way.
And then Devin responded.
Yeah, he did. I don't even know what the heck his response was.
He said he's paying attention to another guy again.
Right.
Which is like, I understand
Is that because of the whole Kiss thing?
That's because of the whole Kiss thing. You know, we don't know if he's bi or not.
Go ahead.
He, you know, to me, he's not. To me, I think he just does that to like.
I mean, unless he comes to public
unless he comes to public and tells us that he is. I just think he does it to prove a point to get fans of that side.
Or just trolling.
No, I don't think he's doing it because he wants to troll. I think he's generally doing it because he wants to highlight the injustices of that other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, to me, Bad Bunny's not a troller. He'll just do it. Like, a few months ago, he took a fan's phone and he threw it.
Yeah.
He was like, I just did it because it was respectful.
Right.
And everybody was coming at him, but it was like, he does have point.
Right. Speaking of Bad Bunny still, and we found this out yesterday, his ex-girlfriend is suing him for $40 million?
Yes. She's suing him for $40 million.
For a sample? Is it like a sample?
She has ad-libs on his old songs, and all she says is Bad Bunny, baby.
Right.
But it's her voice. Like, it's her voice.
It's her voice, right.
Right? And so, he didn't really use that sample a lot. But when you hear that sample, you know it's like a trap song.
Right.
Well, when I hear it, that's why I know what's coming. So he used it on like 2 songs, and he didn't pay her for it. So she's suing him for $40 million.
$20 million a song.
$20 million a song. And mind you, one song is like he dropped it 2018, 2017.
Okay.
And then one song he dropped last year in his album.
Got it.
So I don't know what the distortion is at. But
Right. And
yeah, so I don't know. Shout out Bad Bunny. He's doing big things.
Yeah.
Continue with the drama. I like it. I just like the Kendall.
Listen.
And don't get bit by the curse. The Kardashian curse. Please.
No, that's gonna happen. Once you start dating one, it just automatically happens.
Because I thought it was like
happened Devin Booker, happened.
I thought it was random.
Happened. I surprisingly hasn't happened to Travis Scott, which is surprising.
Yeah, you're right. I think he's the only one that's kind of survived.
Kanye, to me, it happened, but it happened later.
Yeah, it happened later.
Listen.
Bro, watch that. Oh, it makes sense. Why Devin was going so hard when they traded for Kevin Durant.
It's not going to. It's not gonna last. So just have fun with it, because I guarantee you it's not gonna last. She gonna move on to the next. He gonna
move on to the next. It was 2 gonna move on to, but I didn't confirm it was 2 until we saw the kiss. Did you see the picture of the kiss, a little video of the kiss?
I guess. I mean.
There was a kiss. There was a kiss.
I was like,
oh, it's real. Because at first it was a rumor because they wanted a double date with Justin Bieber.
Right. No, I saw that one. That's what it was.
So I was like, oh, they just went on a date.
And last but not least, allegedly, Nia Long is dating, how you pronounce his name?
Mario. Mario. Sorry.
Yes. He's dating, they are allegedly rumored to be dating.
Yes. I mean, I don't, this, it's just
I think he's doing it.
It's a good rumor just because Nia Long was with Celtic coach who got fired.
I mean, Udoka.
Udoka. And it's not even been a year yet.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Amarion is just being petting because her best friend, Nia Long's best friend, is dating his baby, or April Jones' baby mother. So, yeah.
I mean, that's a good little triangle there.
Yeah. So, yeah.
To me, it's more impressive just because you just got you're in the, I don't know if the divorce already happened.
Right. Separated, yeah.
Or separated, whatever, you know.
So, on that note, guys, we are happy to be back. And we will see you guys next time. This is the Table to Table podcast. We talk about sports, music, and culture. You can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at Disabled is Able Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so when we upload these videos, you guys can see it.
Yes, and we're coming back full effect. Spring is on.
Yeah.
But the cold never goes away. Summer, where you at? I'm still in summer, okay? I'm 4 months
Yeah. He want to go back.
I want to go back because it's hot. I'm tired of this cold.
Bit.
I'm wearing a jacket again. I hate it.
But, I'm going to tell you, daylight savings time is over. So
I know. Wait, does that mean I sleep more?
No, it's lighter outside.
Yes, depression is gone. The depression is gone, okay? Yes, bro. Facts, because I hate daylight savings. It should just be eliminated. It causes depression. People get worse. People get grumpy. It's bad.
All right, guys.
I don't know how science is gonna get rid of it, but please get rid of it.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Abled with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands